Bob.
Okay, let's move on with this now.
So is there
Any
objective
other
proof
questions
space
on this?
agencies are lying?
Well, given that
Intentionally lying.
you don't, so given that the ad hoc rescuing device of gravitation is not only unverifiable but also falsified, and I'll demonstrate that it is, then that implies that your cosmological paradigm would become completely dismayed into oblivion, and no body of matter would exist whatsoever, and includes the fact that the gas around the Earth would expand to fill the space and suffocate us all to death.
Yeah, so where's the proof that they agree with you on that?
Right? It doesn't need, right? My refutation doesn't need their agreement at all.
Oh, but then they're not intentionally lying. I'm asking about proof for intentional lies.
Well, it is the case that if someone is promulgating this doctrine for no good reason whatsoever in the first place, right? There was never a reason to believe the Earth was a ball in a cosmic vacuum. There was never a good reason to believe that we exist in a cosmic vacuum, right? In the first place. So whoever is the originator of this patent falsehood that they had no good reason to believe, they're obviously lying. It's obviously a premise that flies in the face and blatantly contradicts our everyday experience.
I'm asking
even
about
at the
space
highest
agencies.
height. I'll finish eventually. Even at the highest heights that we have traversed to, that we have elevated to, there was never a good reason to believe it. So someone is lying.
Yeah, I'm asking about space agencies. Is there proof they're intentionally lying?
So you have a space agency, so-called, that professes to be doing operations in the cosmic vacuum, which is not real, and obviously is not real, with a whole bunch of discrepancies within their cosmology. How are they not lying?
Do you have proof they agree with you on that?
Yeah, they're lying. Secret ingredients in your donuts and your snack cakes.
Think,
and your
Gregory, do you have
fries
proof they agree with what you just said?
Yeah, all the secrets. Every company has a secret ingredient, a secret blueprint, a secret they protect.
I mean, the answer to my
Why
question
would
is just
your
no,
government-
right?
Why would your government liars that you can't prove anything they say be different when you clearly can't prove a fucking thing they say?
Yeah, we can just grant the government lies, but why is this one thing a lie, right? I'm asking for proof
No,
that this
every bit of
particular
it's a
thing is a
lie.
lie.
No, every bit of it's a
You're
lie.
asking the question, do I have proof that they agree with me, as though I need them to say, yes, we are lying, in order to prove that they are lying. Usually when liars lie,
Someone's got to
they're
drive.
not going to be leaping
Who
at
wants
the
to drive?
opportunity to expose themselves.
Well, no,
See
if
that?
somebody's lying, then, right, they believe one
I
thing,
just
but
want
they
you to
say
kind of-
another. I'm asking
We'll go
for
straight up
proof
this row.
that they believe the thing you
Go
say
in
they
between them.
believe.
We'll stack them on each side. Who wants to?
Like, is there proof they believe the thing you say they believe?
Sorry, you were talking while you're being interrupted. Say again.
Is there proof they believe the thing you say they believe?
That they believe what?
That they actually believe the Earth is flat, but they're saying otherwise. Or that they don't
say
have
that they
good
believe the
reason to
Earth
say
is
the world
flat.
is a globe.
I didn't say that they believe the Earth is flat.
Or that they believe they don't have good reason to say the Earth is a globe.
I didn't say that they believe that.
Okay, so what are they lying about?
Right, when you lie, you're deliberately saying a false proposition without any justification.
Right,
Right? So they deliberately say whoever is responsible at the highest echelons of the hierarchy, right? They are promulgating the idea that we live on a ball in a cosmic vacuum with a bunch of gravity pulling everything together, or space pushing everything down, to quote Michio Kaku. Right? So it just obviously follows, it trivially follows that someone lied, right? And as you operate these institutions with all the resources at their disposal, someone really honestly believes that they're doing these operations in a cosmic vacuum that is not real.
Yeah, is there proof they don't believe that?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're just repeating yourself over and over again.
I mean, the answer to my question is no, right? Like, there is no proof of any conspiracy. The answer to the question is no.
Yeah, so you want to say.
So if you already
Not
knew the
engaging
answer,
good
why did
faith.
you ask the fucking question?
Because if there's no objective proof of it, then claiming there's a conspiracy does not live up to your own standards of evidence.
How about this? Show me water at rest curving.
Yeah, to say the space agencies are lying
Argumentation
does not
is
live
where
up to
the
your
police
own
are
standard of
doing an
evidence.
investigation of a crime scene.
All right,
So
I'll go. Sorry, Gregory. Do apologise. You're asking for evidence that the space agencies are lying, and as Gregory's trying to point out, the place where they're going can't exist because it breaks fundamental laws of nature.
Yeah, do they agree with that?
What the thing that they're lying about? Are they going to turn around to us?
I'm saying, do they agree with
in
you?
one way, they could. Yes, because the second law of thermodynamics exists.
Okay, do they agree with your reading of that? How do you know?
What, you can't have gas pressure without a container, and if you do so, gas and entropy will increase.
Yeah, I'm asking
the
you.
atmosphere here will fill the vacuum of space.
I'm asking for you to prove that they think you're correct about physics.
Like I just told you, telling us
We lost Gregory there for a second.
to a liar to be a liar. This is fucking retarded. Dude, just because you can't quote them saying that I'm a liar, I'm lying about the cosmology, I'm lying about the artificial operations in a cosmic vacuum, does not mean that you haven't proved them to be liars. That is so fucking retarded, dude.
It just means you haven't lived up to your own standards of
crime
evidence.
scenes the way you do, when the evidence patently indicates that they committed the crime, they're just going to neglect that and not make the verdict based on that sufficient evidence after the forensic analysis, just because the suspect didn't explicitly say on the witness stand, "Yes, I lied."
Yeah, you're not
Fucking
living up.
retard.
You're not living up to your own standards of evidence.
So, what are our standards of evidence?
Objective proof. I asked if there was objective proof, and the answer is no.
Yeah, I told you.
No, I've given
Get a
you.
water
Sorry,
level?
I gave you the objective
Sorry.
proof. I gave you that.
You gave the
was the
objective
second
proof
law.
that they believe what you said about physics?
The second law of thermodynamics, whether people agree with it or not, is a true law of nature.
Yeah, but I'm asking, do they agree with you?
What, the second law of thermodynamics exists? Yes.
No, that it like ruins the globe Earth.
Are they going to turn around to us and admit that they're lying?
Yeah, I'm asking, do you have
It
proof
sounds like a
they agree
malformed
with you?
question, Vic. Sorry, it sounds like a malformed question. It sounds like
No, it's
you're
not.
telling me this.
I'm asking if you have proof that they agree with you about physics.
About physics.
Yeah, of course they do. NASA defines gas pressure as the force exerted on the walls of the container by the gas particles. So yes, they agree.
Okay, so you think NASA agrees with you that the globe Earth is impossible?
Yeah, of course. They went ahead and defined gas pressure for us.
Yeah, so do you have objective proof that people in NASA believe this?
I have hang on, can I say something, please? I have a NASA document that tells the pilots of their aerospace people to treat the Earth as a flat, non-rotating Earth.
Yeah, do you want to post that in chat?
Give me a sec. Yeah, I will, 100%.
So from this point forward, are you going to continue to deflect and distort what's being said to you?
Well,
So
I asked
you're
a
gonna keep
yes-no
asking
question, and
us-
nobody has said
So you're
yes,
going to
no.
keep asking us, right? So you're going to keep asking us, can you show us a primary source of them being quoted as saying, we believe the Earth's surface is horizontal. We believe we don't live in a cosmic vacuum.
Yes.
We believe that we have not done any artificial operations in the cosmic vacuum.
Mhm.
That's what you're asking for?
Yes, and the answer is no, right?
Why?
The answer to that question is no, right?
Why are you asking for that?
Weird because you're asking us for evidence of someone who disagrees with us to agree with us, and that's your evidence?
No, I'm asking for proof
why
that
are you
they're
asking
lying.
that? Yeah, just
Yeah,
under the
if
what are you asking the question?
Say your question
Everybody,
again.
stop.
I mean,
Can you say
the answer
your
to my question
question
is
again?
no,
In the
right?
live chat,
It's just a straightforward no.
Question again.
or am I
Can you
just
say your question again?
Do you have objective proof that space agencies are intentionally lying? And the answer is no.
Lying about what?
Lying about going to space, lying about whatever is necessary for this discussion.
Have you got objective proof that they've been to space?
So I've posted my answers several times. Look in side chat. I'll do it again. There. I asked 3 questions and I included my answers, right? No, no, yes.
Okay. Do you have objective proof? Intentionality. Standard physics well enough to pass first year physics exam? Can you draw a toy model that simultaneously shows day, night, season, and eclipse?
Yeah, this is his tactic.
what
I've
the-
debated him on
the first
another issue
question-
before.
The first question's irrelevant.
Well, the answer to the first question is no, right?
So when we tell
yeah, fair
you,
enough. Yep. Go ahead.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
the
when we
first-
tell
the
you
answer to the first
concerning
question is no, okay.
Yeah, as you like, can you hear my voice? So
Yeah,
as
the answer to the question is
first
no,
question,
right?
Yeah, you keep
And
talking
it
to the answer
proves-
you're asking for. So concerning the first question, right? When we tell you, given that we don't live in a cosmic vacuum, right? Given that we don't live in a cosmic vacuum, given that we don't live on a ball flying in a cosmic vacuum, and the people such as space agencies are asserting that we do, and they have no good reason to assert that they do, and they know full and well that they don't live on a ball, like Rob is trying to point out to you with their own documents, and that given the second law of thermodynamics, we would be suffocating to death, which is a patently false implication, and given the refutation to the ad hoc rescuing device of gravitation, they are lying.
Yeah, maybe you're just wrong about physics, though, right? Like, that's a possibility, yeah?
Which is a truism, which
and
is
I'm
deflecting
asking
from the
if there's
issue.
proof
So are
they
you
agree
going to
with
debate
you.
about those issues now?
I'm
Yeah,
asking
can
if
we
there's
just-
proof they agree with you. The answer is
You
no.
deflected from the question I just asked you. So since that's your opinion about our position about these physics issues, are you going to debate those issues now?
No, I'm not a physics guy.
Of course not. So you don't actually know that our position about these physics issues is wrong. You just want to assert that we're wrong.
Yeah,
You just
so
want to assert
see
the
question
truism
2,
that
Gregory?
we could be wrong about these issues.
See
And
question
then
2?
lead to the non sequitur conclusion that the argument that I just said to prove that they are lying is not sound.
Yeah,
That's
see
your
question
problem.
2? See
So
question
either
2
you're
and my
going
answer to it?
debate the issues about the physics issues or not.
Yeah, do you see question 2 and my answer to it? What's your answer?
Do you know standard physics well enough to pass a first year physics exam?
My answer is no.
Even if I didn't, I'm gonna answer it this way and don't interrupt me. Stop talking.
Well, it's a
Don't
yes/no
speak.
question.
Don't speak. Don't speak. Even if I didn't, the arguments concerning
So
the
the answer is no.
distinctives of this geodesy and this cosmology and this metaphysic still stand. Geodesy, sphere geodesy, still refuted. No verification for the horizon being the summit of water curve wrapped around the ball. No verification for the horizon. No verification that we live in a cosmic vacuum with other humongous solid, liquid, and or gas balls flying around in it. No verification for the ad hoc rescuing device of gravitation.
So your answer to the question is no.
Yeah, can I just simplify this? So even if we answer yes and no to your questions, like where do we go from there?
Well, it's been 20 minutes and nobody said yes, no, because you guys don't want to answer yes, no.
I'm
I
saying
mean, I
no,
gave
no,
yes,
yeah.
no answers.
Okay,
Yeah, he just wants to
I'm
hear the
going
answer he wants to hear.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead now. Now that we've answered
So-
yes, no, yes, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, so you heard
Wait,
the
your answers
that
are no,
you
no,
couldn't
yes?
hear. So this is over.
I don't know.
Yeah, you heard
Your answers are the same as
You're done.
mine?
Okay, no. Go ahead.
No. Okay. So
Yep.
number one, if the answer is no, then to claim they are lying, you fail to live up to your own standards of evidence.
Okay, we can't. Okay, I'll answer that. So we can't know. We can't define why they lie or who is lying or what they're lying about. Go ahead.
No. That's not what the question's about. It's do you have proof they are
Well,
lying?
no, I'm adding
That's a
to the
loaded
question
question.
now because I already said no. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm
Well,
adding.
loaded.
So then you can't say they're
It's
lying
loaded
by your own
question.
standards of
It's
evidence.
Loaded question because you're already begging the question that he's saying that they're lying. You haven't even established that to begin with.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, if somebody's not saying they're lying, that's fine, right? If somebody's not saying they're lying, the question isn't for them.
Yeah, and he's engaging in bad faith
Okay,
now.
so-
He already heard the
so-
answers that he wanted to hear, and now he's just still drawing on as though they were
Yeah,
really
so-
answers.
but I
You know,
explained the
instead of engaging
consequence,
in the
right?
honest
Stop
answers
for
of
a
his
If the
second.
saying.
answer to
Just
number
stop for a
one
second.
is no, if
So-
the answer to number one
okay,
is
so-
no, then to say they are
Okay.
lying, you don't live up to your own standards
Okay.
of evidence.
Okay, so are we allowed to elaborate on an answer of a question?
Oh, I was just you asked me why the questions matter, and I was just going to explain. But
No, I didn't say
Yeah,
that.
notice how you
Okay,
didn't answer his
fine.
question.
I'm just so how this generally works is you've asked a question.
Yeah, okay,
I've
if you
answered
want to
it.
say something,
Now-
go ahead.
Now what we do? No, I didn't finish. And now what we do is we elaborate on the questions and the answers. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Or
okay.
not?
You don't want to go through the other two first? Okay, go ahead.
No, we've got to go. We've got to go through them one by one.
Okay, I've got 10 minutes just so we know. I'd like to get through
Oh,
all three,
cool.
but go for it.
So what's the first question again? Go repeat it.
Do you have objective proof space agencies around the world are intentionally lying?
Okay, so my answer was
redundant.
no, right? But we can go into evidence, right? So when they claim they're up in the space station, they're using things called harnesses, green screens, blue screens, things like that. Now, for me, I'm not saying that's an objective truth, but it's pretty curious that if they were up there floating around, why would they have to use deceptive tactics to do it? So I would say that, yes, they are being deceptive.
But your answer to the question is no.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Now we've gone past the question and we're talking about the subject at hand.
No, okay, fine. Then, so
you
question
just
two.
You just want to know. You just want to know, and then you just want to stop at no, and you don't want to
Yeah,
understand
that's what
why.
he wants.
Well, I heard what you had to say. You think there's evidence that something fishy is going on. That's fine.
Yeah. Would you agree with that or not?
I don't know. Maybe.
Why would they use? Why would they use deceptive tactics when they can just show you a video of them floating around in space, but they show you harnesses and green screens and things appearing on the screen like teleportation? Like, why would they do that?
Yeah, I just don't really take your analyses of this stuff to be like very
It's
seriously.
not
but-
my analysis. It's
He
not my
asked you a
analysis.
question, dude.
Yeah, the question assumes they are doing that. I don't know if they are or not.
Maybe you need to do some investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So question two, if the answer to question two is no,
So do
Then-
you agree with it? I don't think we've finished yet, though. Would you agree that it's a bit fishy that they're
yeah, sure. Look,
using
I'll grant it's
deceptive
fishy.
tactics?
Okay.
Okay, so that's a better conversation, isn't it, than just getting a no and then stopping at no.
Well, yeah. So question two, if you don't know standard physics well enough to pass the first year physics exam, then why do you think you understand it well enough to do an internal criticism of it? Or are you attempting to do an internal
A
criticism?
standard physics exam, they just talk about motion and things like that. So I think anyone's well inept to pass a standard physics exam.
Oh, wait, your answer to the question two is yes?
Yeah, I did physics. Yes, I did. I've got a structural engineering degree.
Okay, so you can pass a first year university physics exam.
I didn't say university.
Oh, sorry, that's what I
If
meant to
it's-
ask.
If it's
In
involved
Canada,
in,
first year
like,
means university.
Sorry, I passed physics in engineering. Yes, I did.
So a first year physics exam.
How about you just give
I
us a
don't
specific?
know.
Physics of
Notice how you keep neglecting his answer
So-
and just repeating your
so now-
question.
So what we do is then we go.
I'm
okay,
confused about what the answer
so
is.
What? Okay, so what physics are you relating it to?
Yeah, what specifically are we missing in physics? Like, what relevant to the topic is it that we should be aware of that we're not?
The question is a way of like quantifying just how well you know basic physics.
Okay, so nothing. You're just talking about us, not the topic. Well, that's bullshit. Why don't you move on?
No, I'm talking about do you know the subject
Okay, you're
well enough to
talking
do an
about
internal
us,
criticism?
not the topic. So it's
Yeah.
not. It's an obfuscation
Okay, so-
from what's going on in this room.
Oh,
So why don't you address the
Yeah.
actual topic instead of the people that are
Uh-huh.
in the room? Please,
So-
thank you.
yeah.
All right, then let's move on to question
if
three.
If I understand a little bit of physics, right? What are we getting wrong that we should know about?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm just asking if you know the
Yeah,
basics.
I have no idea.
Well,
No
great.
problem.
Let's throw that question
It's
out
by your
there.
own
What's the
standards.
next
You
one?
couldn't possibly do an internal critique of us, let alone them.
But I'm not doing an internal criticism of your physics.
Which is a deflection of what I just said to you.
Yeah, no, I agree. I could not do an internal criticism of your physics. I don't know shit about physics.
Right, so you're done.
Yeah, that's not my point. So number 3,
Yeah, that's
can
my
you
point.
build
Thank you
or
for the
draw a
truism,
toy
because my
model
point-
that simultaneously
hang
shows
on.
day,
Thank you for
night,
the
seasons, and
truism. Yeah.
eclipses?
Hang on. Just so you don't get confused. That was my point. Obviously, it wasn't your point, so thank you for the truism. Then my point was my point, and my point was not your point. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I am not doing an internal criticism of your physics. That's true. So
Right,
can
nor
you?
them,
So question
and nor
3:
anyone
can you
else.
build or draw a toy model that simultaneously shows day, night, seasons, and eclipses?
Draw a toy model.
You know,
Sorry,
like
the
I could use a
question-
flashlight and
We don't talk
a
with
ping pong ball and a
reifications.
tennis ball.
It's a waste of time for what ultimately amounts to a fallacy.
So
He's not even
the
doing
answer is
that,
no.
Heretic, even though that's what some people do. He's just
Yeah, he did.
asking trivial questions, interrogating us. That's what he's
He
doing.
just wanted.
So the answer is no.
Get a no. He just wanted to get a no, 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 and then leave.
Okay, so
Well, so is the answer to number 3 no?
I would say I wouldn't attempt to draw a model of reality, so it would be a no.
It's going
Okay.
to be no for you too. I think that you answered incorrectly. I'd like to see you model all the claimed motions of the heliocentric system.
What
all
you
of
can
them,
do
all
with
the
a flashlight, a tennis ball, and a ping pong ball.
everything, and get the time cycles exact to what they are in reality. I'd like to see that.
Well, me personally, no, I couldn't do that. That would take some
Okay,
math.
so change your answer
What?
to no, and
No,
then stop
look at number
asking
3,
stupid questions.
day, night,
Once and
seasons,
for
and
all.
eclipses. You can do that easily.
Yeah, go ahead and change your answer.
That's an
to no,
elementary
and
school student job.
Stop your 3 questions that you had to answer. No, no, no.
A
to
10-year-old can do
yourself.
number
And,
3.
So you've got 3 no's.
I
We've
don't
got
really
3
care.
no's. So where do we go from
A
here?
10-year-old can do number 3.
okay, here's where we go, right? So
You
this,
can't get
Can
the
you-
time cycles or anything exact to what they are in reality. You wouldn't be able to replicate a selenilian eclipse. There's all kinds of things that you, let alone a 10-year-old, couldn't do. Nice try. Let's get back to reality. Any evidence for your worldview that you're on a spinning ball?
yes, I have the evidence. So this is what you do, right?
Yeah, continue
Yeah,
chat kicking in the
like
open chat.
you
A
know,
Discord.
first
you
grade
go on
student
Google,
can
right?
do that. Very easy.
You go on
We're
Google,
done.
right?
We're done with just click that.
Very
So we're
easy.
gonna move on.
First grade
Yeah, no,
students.
we just
Literal
clicked all
babies.
that. So we're going to move on from all that. You're not going to rehash it indefinitely. We've already put a pin on it. I'm sorry that you don't accept the outcome, but it's done. If you want to continue engaging, I'll take some globe evidence. Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, another scientist BTFO'd.
Oh no, I made my point. I'm good.
Yeah, you made the point that you don't have one. Okay, you're good. See you later.
Yeah, another scientist BTFO'd.